You're tuned to Arrow FM, your local community access radio station. The time now is 7 o'clock, time for another Arrow Blues here on the Friday Night Blues Show on Friday the 15th of March in 2019, a day that will be forever remembered as a dark day in the history of New Zealand following those horrific shootings in Christchurch, and it's still an unfolding scene down there. We just really don't know exactly what the situation is. It is, I suppose, a fundamental right of people who live in a civilised country that they have various rights that they should be able to take for granted. And one of those rights is the right to worship, no matter what your religion is. And another right is the right to disagree with other people's religious beliefs and ideas, but also the right to respect them and observe their right to follow whatever course they want to take. So a very dark day in New Zealand's history, and tonight our thoughts do go out to the people in Christchurch, those who are immediately affected by either losing a loved one or having a loved one badly injured during the shooting. Thoughts also go out to the emergency services, particularly those in the hospitals, and also the police and army personnel that are trying to make some sense out of what has happened. It's also a right, I suppose, for us to be able to do what we want to do, and one of the things is to present music and for people to enjoy music. So I intend to carry on with the programs tonight with the dedication of our station to those in Christchurch, and also as an illustration that some rights just cannot be taken away.
Well, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, y'all. Oh, and I'm about my time. I want you to give me 2 more, Mr. Waiter, because you know I got a whole lot on my mind. I'm going back to Louisiana, to that girl I left behind. You know I've been to Memphis, baby, I've been to Kansas City too. Never met a woman that could love me like you do. Back to Louisiana, to that girl I left behind. You know she's my kind of woman, yeah, she's just my side. She knocked me out the way she looked me in the eye. I'm going back to Louisiana, to that girl I left behind. Alright. She used to live in a street port, but then she moved. Bet you 10 to 1 she gone to Baton Rouge. I'm gonna look her up if you know what I mean. If I have to go as far as New Orleans, been fine talking to you, but you know that I got to find my baby. I'm gonna move on back to go as far as New Orleans. It's been fine talking to you, but you know that I gotta find my baby. I wanna move on down the line, back to Louisiana, to that girl I left behind. Oh, I'm going back to Louisiana, to that girl I left behind.
Last night, as I was trying to think of a theme for the program tonight, I decided to make it a program of live blues music, and as things have turned out today, it's probably an appropriate choice because it illustrates people's rights to perform in the public, and people's rights as the public to go along and enjoy what is being played. So that was Delbert McClinton from a album live from Austin, Texas, and he was going back to Louisiana. Next up, we've got Eric Clapton and Steve Winwood from a concert they held a few years ago in Madison Square Gardens in New York, and it's the both of them singing Tell the Truth.
Tell the truth.
I love you, woman, you never know. Come on, baby, do you want to go to that same old place, sweet home Chicago? Say you're some of mine. Come on, baby, do you want to go to that same old place, sweet home Chicago? Hey, kid, sit back on the keyboard over there. All right.
right, that's a track from the Lonnie Brooks Blues Band, recorded at the Chicago Blues Fest held at Navy Pier, Chicago, Illinois, on the 1st to the 17th of August 1980. Great LP, that one. I might just show it up, just shows some of the advantages or the great bits from LPs. Beautiful drawing there of a car, and on the back various photos, and there's a side view of a said vehicle. So that's, as I said, one of the joys of LPs. You get plenty of great cover work. Time now 19 minutes after 7 o'clock. You're tuned to Arrow FM, your local community access radio station. This is the Friday Night Blues Show. Next up, we've got a pick-me-up band that performed a few concerts in 2011, and they went by the name of the Blues Birds. They comprised of some great blues singers, Angela Straley, what else we got? Tracy Nelson, Dorothy Morrison, and Annie Sampson. And this was recorded live at the Throckmorton Theatre in November 2011. I've got no idea where Throckmorton is, apart from it must be in the States.
You and me could, baby, be something nice. Believe me, baby, you don't want to pay the price. You say let's fall in love, but you must be joking. I just been burned so bad, honey, I'm still smoking. I'm living the blues, living the blues tonight. Myself together, I feel so bad, I don't wanna feel better. Living the blues, I'm living the blues tonight. Yeah, yeah, I'm in no mood to get myself together. I feel so bad, I don't wanna feel better. Living the blues, I'm living the blues tonight. Tracy Nelson. Dorothy
Remember that
Morrison.
little T-Bone Walker song you told me about the other day? Do you remember how it goes?
I
think so. I think I got this one.
You think you can do it? Okay, well, let's do a little T-Bone Shuffle but featuring Kid Royal, y'all.
For Sonny Charles, ladies and gentlemen, on the harmonica. Can't take it with you, baby. That's one thing for sure. Nothing in this world that T-Bone Shuffle won't cure. baby. Let's have a natural ball. Thank you. Head down, woman. Let's have a natural ball. Won't let your head down. We can't have no fun at all.
T-Bone Shuffle there by the Backtrack Blues Band, the band that hails from Florida. And on vocal that time was the lead guitarist, Kid Royal. The normal guitarist was the guy playing the harmonica. That was recorded at the historic Palladium Theatre in St. Petersburg, Florida in January 2017. Next up, we've got Marcia Ball, and I think this one was recorded in a brewery somewhere. There we go. Recorded in the big room at the Sierra Nevada Brewing Company in Chico, California. And great song, and she'll tell you a little about it. It's called Down the Road.
I grew up in a town on the state line of Texas and Louisiana. It's not real big, but it was always a lot easier to go party in Louisiana than it was in Texas. And in our part of the country, we just called it going down the road. 1, 2, 3, and... Good times down the road. Mama won't let me go. I'm sneaking off in my daddy's car and park behind the B&B bar, thinking I'll go crazy if I can't get out on a dead-end street in a 10-block town. Every day I say I'm gone and there. Every night I'm in the joints again. Down the road, down the road, down the road, down the road. Damn nights and a heavy heart. When will my real life start? I'm tired of six-packs and driving show, talking back to the radio. I got wheels and I'm ready to pack, and I don't know what's holding me back. Every day I say I'm gone and then every night I'm in the joints again. Down the road, down the road, down the road, down the road.
Marcia Ball there, and down the road, bringing the time to, it's just clicked over, it's 24 minutes to 8 o'clock here on Arrow FM, and you're listening to the Friday Night Blues Show. Next up, we've got Eric Clapton recorded live at the Budokan Theatre in Tokyo, Japan in December 2001, and it's Eric Clapton along with his mates playing an old Joe Turner song.
This is the second song on the album. It's an old song. It's called Got You On My Mind.
Got you on my mind, feeling kinda sad and low. Got you on my mind, feeling kinda sad and low. Wondering where you are, wondering why you had to go. Tears begin to fall every time I hear your name. Tears begin to fall every time I hear your name. Since you went away, nothing seemed to be the same. No matter how I try, on you don't see why I can't forget you. Whatever it should be, you wanna come back and feel no love. Got you on my mind, feeling kinda sad and low. Got you on my mind, feeling kinda sad and low. Wondering where you are, wondering why you had to go. And he felt
This is a song I learned from a Coco Taylor record a few years back.
Well, you can't have my husband. Don't you mess with my man. Well, you can have my husband. Don't you mess with my
me lobster. Hey, ain't that nice? You can have my husband. Don't you mess with my man. Oh, I'm telling all you people, please understand. I'll play again. Mean. When I'm with my man, he treats me like a queen. You can have my husband. I can't use him since I found that good man. Well, you can have my husband. Don't you mess with my man. I'll mess around
Sapphire, the Uppity Blues Woman there, and you can have My Husband, and that was from an album they recorded live in, let's have a look, it was recorded live at the Barns of Wolf Trap, Vienna, VA, which I think is Virginia in the States. The album's called Live and Uppity. Next up, we've got a track from an album put out by Kenny Wayne Shepherd called 10 Days Out Blues from the Backroads, where he and some of his mates get together down south in the States, and there's a tremendous DVD made of the trip as well, and it finishes with a concert in a little church way down south somewhere, and the track I've picked is Hubert Sumlin along with the Howling Wolf Band and Sitting on the Top of the World.
she had lovely people. She had what to say. But I don't worry. I don't worry. I'm sitting on top. I don't worry. I'm not coming back. You've been had me living across the railroad track. But I don't mind. I don't mind. I'm sitting on top of the world. I'm glad you're gone. Tired of living here, boy, and done wrong. But I don't mind. I don't mind. Upset on top of the world.
Hubert Sumlin there, along with the Howling Wolf Band, and sitting on top of the world. And that brought the time to 10 minutes to 8 o'clock here on Arrow FM. And we'll go out tonight with a track from that concert that Eric Clapton put on with Stevie Winwood. And the track that I've selected, and I'll just make sure I get the right one. It is Double Trouble, and we might have to cut this one off just a bit early so I don't get into trouble with Mrs. Beale.
Hard for me to keep decent clothes to wear.
have no money to show. But hey, hey, to make it you got to try. Maybe that's no lie. Some of this generation and millionaire, it's hard for me to keep decent clothes to wear.
Eric Clapton and Steve Winwood there, and the Otis Rush song Double Trouble, bringing to a close another edition of the Friday Night Blues Show, which was the first broadcast all over the wonderful Wairarapa on Arrow FM 92.7.